A rhythmic reading of Plakatap. Hey future All-Staters, this is Scott LaGraff, Professor of Voice at Stephen F. Austin State University, and this is All-State Diction Tips. Today I'm going to do a rhythmic reading of Plakatap from the large school tenor bass audition repertoire. Before we jump in, I want to make a quick note about the French in this one. It is not exactly the same as the French in Sérénade Italienne. I've had the good fortune to correspond a bit with the composer, and he's asking for a brighter, slightly more closed and forward pronunciation of the French due to the very rhythmic nature, even percussive nature of this piece. So I'll do my very best to model those sounds properly in this recording. Okay, I'm going to start with the bass line at the beginning, and I'm going to go right up to letter A, then I'll go back and pick up the other parts. As always, under tempo. Plakatap, 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 plakatap. Enfants de tout pays, jeunesse de partout, plakatap chanter, Plakatap danser, danser sauter, plakatap, plakatap. Okay, now I'm going to go back to measure 3, right up to letter A. I'm going to read the tenor line. So baritones between the tenor line and the bass line, your whole part is contained, so just jump back and forth. Okay, measure 3, tenor. Plakatap, plakatap, plakatap. Plakatap, oh, plakatap, enfants de tout pays, jeunesse de partout, chantez, dansez, sautez, sautez, plakatap. Okay, now I'm going to go from letter A to letter B, so that's measures 11 through 14. Starting with the tenor line. Enfants de tout pays, jeunesse de partout, à pied ou en vélo, sacoche sur le dos. Okay, back to letter A, bass line. Again, baritones between the two. You have what you need. Plakatap, plakatap, plakatap. Plakatap à pied ou en vélo, sacoche sur le dos. Okay, letter B to letter C, tenors. Plakatap o ou, plakatap o ou, plakatap o ou, danser, pomper. All right, letter B to C, baritones and basses. Plakata katap, plakata plakata katap, plakata plakata katap, wo ou danser, pomper. All right, I'm going to start at letter C, go to letter D, and I'm going to begin with the baritone and bass line. Célébrons d'un seul cœur, katap, katap, plakatap, la grande humanité, katap, katap, plakatap, notre fraternité, ouoi, katap, katap, enfants de tout pays, jeunesse de partout, plakatakatap. All right, back to letter C, tenors. Fêter, chanter, célébrons d'un seul cœur la grande humanité et chantons tous en chœur notre fraternité, ouoi, enfants de tout pays, jeunesse de partout, plakatakatap. All right, letter D to E, starting with the baritone and bass line. Fêter, chanter, katap, katap, célébrons la grande humanité, Plakatap, katap, chantons tous en chœur notre fraternité. Ouoi, katap, katap, enfants de tout pays, jeunesse de partout. Wo, wo, wo. Okay, starting at D now, the tenor line. I'm going to take this all the way through the first measure of E. Woi, fêter, chanter, célébrant d'un seul cœur la grande humanité, chantons tous en chœur notre fraternité. Ouoi, enfants de tout pays, jeunesse de partout. Ouo, ouo. Okay, I'm going to do letter E to letter F, and I'm going to stay with the melody, so I'll be skipping around on the parts a little bit. But I first want to draw your attention to the first word in measure 40. It's spelled D'-U-N-E. In French, that would be pronounced dune, but he wants this one word pronounced in Haitian Creole, and that's going to be dzune, dzune. All right, letter E. Malgré ce qui se passe, en dépit de l'espace, nous sommes une famille de garçons et de filles vivant dans l'unité d'une seule humanité, chanter, pomper, danser, plakatap, plakatap, plakatakatap, ouo, ouo. All right, a whole bunch of plakataps from F to G, so I'm just going to start at letter G with the tenor line. Avec le même amour, allons jour après jour, chanter, pomper, danser, la ronde fraternelle. Tenors, your line repeats at H. I'm going to resume now just before letter H with the baritone and bass lines. As we get over onto page 8, I'm going to just stay with the moving lines, so I'll be jumping back and forth between the two parts. Des enfants de la terre, sautez, pomper, pomper, danser, fêter, chanter, pomper, danser, sauter, pomper, plakata, katap, oh, la ronde fraternelle, plakatakatap, ouo, ouo, plakatakatap, ouo, ouo. All right, picking up now at letter I, I'm just going to do up to measure 73 because the last part of the piece is just plakatap, and actually, frankly, the easiest rhythms you've gotten up to this point, so you don't need my help there. I'm starting with the baritone and bass line. Enfants de tout pays, jeunesse de partout, chanter, pomper, danser, woi. All right, back at letter I with the tenor line now. Enfants de tout pays, jeunesse de partout, chanter, pomper, danser, woi. That's a tricky one. That's it for this recording. Please be sure to sign up for SFA's choir camp, small school choir camp, July 6 to 9, large school choir camp, July 10 to 13th. You don't want to miss it. I sure hope I see you there. Now go practice.